What's going on, guys? You're well here, and welcome to Confabulate, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything. I am your host, Will Sanchez. Thank you so much for stopping by. And today, guys, we have Caro Cortez here. Thank you so much, Caro, for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Hi, well, thank you so much for having me. I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity. I'm so shy.
Oh my God, you're hilarious. To those of you listening, this is our second time recording this. We did it through FaceTime and shit, and like it was so bad, like you can't even understand what she was saying. The internet, I don't know what the fuck. So we're doing this over the phone now, and but I think this is gonna work out. So I'm really excited. Let's do this. And a lot of you guys know Caro by Caro, but her real name is Carolina, which I never really call her that. When you introduce yourself to people, Caro, do you say my name is Caro or do you say my name is Carolina?
No, I always say my name is Caro. I feel like Carolina is way too formal.
Yeah, so it's more like for your family and stuff like that.
Not really. My family always calls me Caro. My mom just calls me Carolina when she's mad, but that's pretty much it.
My middle name is Isai, Yoel Isai, but
Yeah.
everyone, all of my friends, everyone here, they call me Yoel. Just my family calls me Isai, basically. Um, if any of like my friends call me Isai, I know it's like something serious when they call me that. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? What are you fucking saying?
You don't like being called like that?
Not from them because they know me as Yoel. So when they call me Isai, I'm like, what the fuck is up? Something has to be like going on right now.
Something is wrong.
Yeah. I guess the first thing we could talk about is how we first met. I remember like going to Mount Sac with cross country. And like just you guys kind of just tagged along with us. It was you, Esme, and Nate and Jackie. And that's the first time I ever met you, and you kind of just vibed with us automatically. And I've always loved this about you, how you can just like hang out with anyone, you could vibe with anyone. You have such an amazing personality, and I love that about you, that you could just talk to anyone and just be great. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I do know what you mean. That sounds so much like me. I'm just kidding. No, honestly, I get a lot of social anxiety to like hang out with people. I feel like that never really was the case in high school, but for some reason, like coming to college, I just started experiencing a bunch of anxiety. So honestly, now like it kind of takes me a lot more to socialize with people, especially after like COVID. I was pretty much only seeing like my roommate for a moment. When COVID happened, I was living here like in an apartment, like just her and I. So I was kind of just used to socializing with one person. And then my winter semester, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go home. I want to be at home with my family. So I pretty much like being at home. I was just around like my family and like Zion like all the time. And now like being back in Berkeley, I'm like, fuck, I actually have to socialize with people. I get so anxious. But honestly, bro, I'm literally just a pussy. Like it takes me so long to like mentally prepare to like go outside and be social. But then once I'm there, I'm like, bro, literally, are you serious? Like you're fine. Like I don't know why I was stressing so much before I got here.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like socializing with people, it freaks me out, and I don't know. It's a weird thing to grasp. But was it hard for you to like meet friends like in classes and stuff like that, or would you kind of just be in your own bubble during class?
No, actually, see, the thing is, I feel like I am very like a social person, but
Mm.
when it comes to like having to go out, like just like to socialize, I get more anxious because I know that that's why I'm there. Like if it's in class, like I'm like, oh, whatever, it's fine. I'm not really here to socialize, so it's a lot easier to like talk to my classmates. Plus, I just want to make friends in class because like I want them to help me for like tests and stuff.
Yeah. So it's like those places where you have to socialize, like parties and like stuff like that. Because when I go to a party, I get so nervous to like be with so many people. I'll like take two shots and then I'm ready and I'm like shaking everyone's hand and I'm starting to like know about their life story and shit like that.
Bro, literally me. So Zion took me like the first time that I ever met his friends. He took me to like this party. Um, for, I don't know if you know Brianna Turan. It was for her birthday party. And he took me there, and that was my first time meeting all his friends, and I was so anxious. And then I had like 2 shots, and I was vibing, bro. I was fine. I'm like, I don't know. Zion kind of just not made fun of me, but he was like, see, you're fine.
The next thing I want to ask you about is UC Berkeley. It's not like not too shabby, Caro, because that's like the hardest UC in the world to get into. So you must have been so excited, right, to go to UC Berkeley?
Yeah. So I didn't actually think I was gonna go to Berkeley when I was applying to colleges. I always thought that I was gonna go to Davis, because I wanted to do science, and I know that they have a really good science program. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Davis. And then I applied to a bunch of schools, and I got accepted into Berkeley. I hella forgot that I applied here too, and I got accepted. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, that's kind of cool. So I got invited to like visit the campus and like stay for like 2 nights. I think it was like for a weekend. And I actually really, really, really loved the school. I like living in the city. It's so fun. I'm so happy that like Zion and I go to the same school, because we'll literally end up like in San Francisco like on a fucking Tuesday, or like in Oakland.
Yeah.
Like I skipped class because I have one class on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I think it was on Wednesday. I just ended up skipping my class, and she was like, you want to go to Lake Merritt? I was like, yay, let's go. So we ended up in Oakland. It's like super fun because we have like the BART station. It's literally just like the train, and it takes you like to San Francisco and like different parts of the Bay Area. So it's like $1, depending on where you go, but it's like $1 to go to Oakland, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about Berkeley. It's so close to San Francisco and Oakland, and you could go a little more north to like Napa Valley, and then Sacramento's not that far too. Yeah, I've never been to UC Berkeley. I've always wanted to go visit. I know it's like its own like thing, right? You feel like you're in your own like little town, like little world.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely like a town university. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just like right in the middle of the city, kind of. And there's like a bunch of shops. Like our campus isn't really like a closed campus, if that makes sense. Yeah. So like you'll cross the street from campus, and there's like a bunch of like stores and shit. Like a bunch of like food places, like shopping areas. There's like a lot of smoke shops here. It's all really fun, really cool.
Yeah, I was gonna go recently because John Legend, he's on tour, and he was gonna do a show at UC Berkeley, and I really wanted to go, but I didn't end up going.
Yeah, I heard that he was here at the Greek Theater.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? Do you also work? Because I know it's hard, like students, especially like in universities and stuff, it's hard to like be a student and also have a job. So do you do that or no?
Yeah, my first job in college was my sophomore year, which was like last year. My spring semester, no, my spring semester, I ended up going home, right, for like the fall. I mean, I ended up going home for winter, and I just stayed there like all through spring semester. So I was like, I'm gonna get a job. So I got a job, and I worked all through summer, and then I was working right now, but my stupid ass boss, she hired like just kidding, she's not stupid. She hired two of her family members, so they told us that they were gonna like cut back the hours. I was like, are you stupid? Why would you do that? But yeah, now I don't really know. She didn't technically tell us anything. She was just saying she was going to cut the hours back. But I don't really want a job where they're going to cut my hours. So I'm probably going to find a new job. But I was working at a cafe. And honestly, it was like super convenient because it was literally like a 2-minute walk from my apartment. It was like right around the corner.
Yeah. And it's, how much hours were they going to cut off? Were they going to cut off like a bunch of hours? Because you kind of, like you need those hours to have, I don't know, money.
Yeah, bro. Every time she would, well, not every time. She pretty much just hired those like her family members, and then she just told us she was gonna cut the hours, and then she cut off like 2 of my days, and then I was like,
What?
bro, what? I worked how many days? Like 4 days. Now I'm just working 2 days. Like this is not. I need money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. And what's your major too? Like, what are you majoring in?
I'm a sociology major. Um, it took me a while to figure out what I actually wanted to do because when I got accepted into Berkeley, I was doing science and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with like a science degree. I was doing biology. Um, I was thinking maybe I would be a doctor, but I'm like, do I actually really want to be a doctor, or am I just doing it for the hype? You know, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I ended up taking a sociology class, and I really, really, really liked it. I'd always tell my mom. I'd call my mom and tell her all the things that I was learning. Um, and yeah, honestly, I just like made the push when I actually started like dating Zion, or not dating, when I started talking to him. But I was also like thinking for like a while, like I think I'm gonna switch my major to sociology or psychology, one of those two, because I know that I want to be a therapist. And I asked my therapist, hey, like I'm thinking of becoming a therapist. Do you have um any feedback for me? Anything you want to tell me? You know? She told me I could do either sociology or psychology. That it didn't really matter as long as I did a psychology master's degree. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much. I was like, I'm gonna do sociology because I like it definitely like a lot more than psychology, and it's cool because Zion's actually a sociology major too. So now we're twins.
Yeah. Yeah, and what exactly about being a therapist like caught your attention? Like, why did you always want to do it? Because for me, I've always wanted to help people with what they're going through and with their issues and stuff like that. I feel like that'd be a really cool thing to do. So, why did you decide that you wanted to become a therapist?
Um, I started therapy when I was in middle school. My mom just like randomly told me like, you want to go talk to someone? Like, I can get you someone like a therapist and you can talk to them. I was like, okay, like, and then I went to my first therapy session and I met my therapist and I actually really, really loved it. I always left feeling very relieved.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, honestly, I kind of just want to, honestly, I just really, really like talking to people. I like when people feel comfortable enough to like open up to me.
Hmm.
Um, I think that's honestly like really special. It's like I'm still a doctor. I'm just like a mind doctor, healing your thoughts and your inner your soul. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a beautiful thing for someone to open up to you and to tell you about their struggles because some people like, they live in a toxic household and they feel like they can't talk to anyone, not even their friends or family. And it's hard to, have all of that shit up in your head and to just be stressed on your own. So having a therapist is really cool and just to release everything because like everything you say is going to be safe with them and they're there to help you. That's literally their job. And I think that's a really cool thing. And I'm really happy for you. I'm really proud of you that you're actually going to do that. It's so exciting.
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
Yeah. Well, are you going to focus like on family therapy or maybe children or are you still trying to figure that out?
Yeah, I want to do family therapy for sure. I kind of want to focus more on like teenagers.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I've just been in therapy for so long that I'm just like, I actually love going to therapy. I love how it makes me feel. All of my therapists have been so cool. Like, it's literally just like, bro, I literally just like choose mail with my therapist. Like, I'll tell her like a bunch because my therapist is like really young. So I'll
Yeah.
tell her about stuff and she'll be like, oh my God, like really? Like, it's actually so cool. I love going to therapy. It's so fun. But I haven't gone in like a while, which is kind of upsetting.
So your therapist is literally like your best friend, just spilling some tea.
Literally.
I love that. I was thinking more. I was thinking more like being therapist, like maybe at a school or whatever. Because again, like you said, teenagers. Like we were teenagers, we were high schoolers, so we know the kind of shit we go through. So having a therapist like at a school would be really useful too, right? Yeah. Oh my god, did
Yeah.
you cut off? Oh no.
No.
I'm like, not
We
again.
so many issues. You're having like trauma, right? Right now. Flashbacks.
I'm getting PTSD right now.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, did you have any struggles though, like in your first year? Because I know college students, like in their first year, we're kind of like thrown into this. We don't know what to expect, whether it's like in the dorms or like making a schedule or like figuring out the campus, getting all this anxiety and stuff. What kind of things did you struggle with on your first year, especially like diving into it for the first time?
Well, for sure, it's like academically, because like, bro, North County was literally ass. Like, let's be real, those classes, so fucking easy. You literally just had to be cool with, like, your teacher and then you'd pass. Like,
Right.
that was literally it. North County was so easy. And then coming here, it's like, bro, I'm literally surrounded by a bunch of fucking nerds, fucking tryhards. Like, live a little, bro. But, honestly, it was just hard getting my it was hard finding like a routine
Yeah.
for school that would actually like help me do good in school. But we made it, woohoo.
Yeah. And tell me about your routine. Like, are you more of like a morning class kind of girl, or afternoons or evenings, or how do you balance everything throughout the day?
For sure is mornings. Like I like that I'm done um really early. Like on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I'm done at 11, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm done at 12:30. So it's like I
Yeah.
have the whole day to myself. I'd much rather do that than like wait all day just to go to one class.
Yeah. I was like that too. Like, I would do it throughout the morning and be done by like 12 or 1 and then work the rest of the day and then do homework at night. That was my schedule. But now that I'm like at CSUMB, they don't give me fucking options to do anything. It's kind of like, this is the class we have, take it or leave it. And so now you see me freaking finishing work at 6 and then having to be at CSUMB from like 6:30 to like almost 10 p.m. at night. And I'm not used to doing that crazy shit. And then also the 8 a.m.s at a freaking university are completely different than like an 8 a.m. at the high school. Have you taken an 8 a.m.?
Yeah, I have an 8 a.m. right now. Honestly,
Oh, how do you do that?
I don't. I don't go because our classes are recorded and our attendance isn't mandatory. So, well, honestly, our professor told us like if you want to do like online because of COVID, he said it was fine. So that's pretty much what I do. Like I'll go sometimes if I'm feeling it, but other than that, nah, I won't go. I'll just watch it online and then like review the slides and stuff. But I have to like really like make myself. But honestly, it's really not that hard because I feel guilty if I don't like look over the slides and actually watch the lecture. I
Yeah,
feel like I'm a bad student.
exactly. Yeah. And do you have any fun memories at Berkeley since the first few years you've been there? Do you have any like fun memories or things that you'll never forget?
Yeah, honestly, probably just like every party that I've been to. It's always really fun with my friends. The football games, the tailgates.
Yeah.
My freshman year, I was living in the dorms, and there was like this fifth floor, and it was just like these three guys living there, and they would always just smoke us out. It was I would just go and hang out with them. Like my roommate and I, we would go and hang out with them, and we'd like randomly like hit SF to like in the middle of the night to like go smoke somewhere.
Yeah.
Um, they have like gate cars here, so it's pretty much like I think it's like a Prius, and you just like rent it out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, and it would be like a bunch of us, and it'd always be my roommate and I, like in the back, like in the trunk, like hella fucking squished. But we still went.
Dude, I need to hang out with you. You got to teach me like how to smoke because I don't really have that much experience. So you got to teach me how it's done.
I will definitely teach you how to.
I think it's a lot more That's a lot better than being drunk, because being drunk fucking sucks, and then you're hungover. Being high is kind of like just chilling. You're zoning out. You're kind of vibing, you know.
Yeah, I don't understand people that like bash on like weed. It's like, what do you mean? I'm literally smoking a plant and you're literally drinking poison. Like, explain to me how weed is worse. But no, literally, like when you're drunk, you're all sloppy. Well, most people are all sloppy, and then when I'm high, I'm just like, I'm literally the exact person. Like I can go to class high and like remember every single thing.
Oh,
Like
that's
it's actually even more fun.
wow. That's good. You kind of make me want to try that, but I don't know if I should try that.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of people here smoke. Like there'll be like people like smoking right outside class. Like on Tuesday, I think I got out of class and there was this girl smoking a joint. She was just sitting on the stairs there. I was like, oh, cool.
Oh, nice. So a lot of people like to smoke. Is there a lot of like places where you could buy weed around there?
Yeah, there's a lot of dispensaries.
You mentioned Zion a few times. I just wanted to ask you first, like, how you guys met and how you guys like started dating and like how all of that's been.
He's doing a little dance right now.
He's listening.
No, it's funny because I told him, I'm like, babe, I'm gonna be on y'all's podcast, and he was like, what? He was so excited for me.
Oh, he got excited.
I wonder if he's gonna ask about me. I'm like, you're such a Leo, bro. Probably not. I hope not.
No, I wanted to ask. I think Zion is super cool. He's one of the like nicest guys I've ever met because I met a bunch of assholes in high school, and Zion, he's always been super chill, super happy. I've always liked that about him. So yeah,
You should get him on your podcast.
I should. I'm gonna text him.
You want to ask him a question right now?
Zion, do you still play basketball?
What's up, Joel? Long time listener, first time caller. Do I still play basketball? Yeah, I still play basketball. Like when I tried to, It's hard because the gyms here they like closed it off where you can't really play big games anymore because of like COVID and all that. But I think it's starting up because they're doing like intramural league now and intramural like when you get a team and you play against different people. So yeah, I'm trying to sign up for that and then hopefully play because yeah, it's a lot of fun playing.
That's super cool. And Caro told me you're a sociology major too. How's that going?
Yeah, nah, I love sociology like so much. Like the stuff that we learn about in the theory, just all the how dense it is and just the different types, how it relates to everyday life, like still and like sure it's just something to learn. Yeah, I love it so much. It's super cool. I recommend it to a friend for sure.
Yeah, that's super cool. Well, thanks for making like an appearance on my podcast. That's super cool.
For making an appearance. He said thanks for making an appearance.
Nah, yeah, no problem. I'll just expect a second mail. No big deal. Good luck with your podcast and everything moving forward.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
But how we met, we met in college because I didn't really acknowledge him in high school. He wasn't really in my brain. He wasn't really in my thoughts. He was just whatever's, But, I don't know, I just randomly, looked at him, and I was like, this guy will do. DM'd. So I DM'd him. I was like, hey. I'm just kidding. I don't...
Oh my god. I am dying back here, Caro. I am dying.
For like your friends and all that.
Yeah, I'm trying to look tough right now.
So you made the first move on Zion.
To my friends, if you're listening, send me a yellow heart emoji. Okay, I want to know if you guys are actually real friends and actually listen to me because you guys support me and love me.
Dude, I love that. That's super cool. None of my friends listen to my shit, so I love that you're doing that.
Yeah. Well, they should start listening because I'm on your show, bro.
Exactly. Love that. No, but you made the first move on Zion, basically.
Yeah, I texted him, and after that, he just couldn't help himself. He fell in love with me.
Hey.
I mean,
How long have y'all been dating? A few months, right?
6 months, seven
Oh,
months this month. Well,
Fifth.
the 25th of October. Wait, what day is it? Oh
bitch,
shit.
we're in September.
Oh damn, 7 months this month then. Oopsies.
Oh, cool. All right, so I have some questions to get to know you better. Let's start off with what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. Honestly, I don't really have a favorite movie. I used to watch movies a lot growing up because like there was this guy in my neighborhood that sold like pirate movies, so we would just go get them for like really cheap there. Um, that's a little story about how I got into movies and cinema or whatever. My favorite movie, I don't know, the most recent movie that we watched, that Zion and I watched, was La La Land, and we both really liked it, so, I mean, it's not really my favorite movie, but I guess I'll just say that one.
Yeah, I love that movie. Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. It's like
Yeah,
some people really love it and some people just hate it. It depends on the
yeah, no,
person.
it's, honestly, it's really good. I like music a lot, so I think it's really cool that it was a musical. I actually really, really like that soundtrack, too.
Oh yeah. Oh, like, are you normally into musicals and stuff like that?
No, not really, but funny story, I watched that movie because Cameron told me to. Cameron from your last episode.
Yeah.
Um, it was when we were going to China for a band, and she was like, "Oh, you should watch this movie. It's really good." And I watched it on the plane, and I cried.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I cannot even like focus right now because you should see in the background I have a picture of you and it's like some selfie that you took on my phone like years ago. I think you were, I don't know, maybe a freshman or sophomore. You look so young in this picture.
For real?
I'm gonna take a screenshot and send it to you when we're done.
Okay.
Okay, so then my next question is favorite TV show.
Ooh. Honestly, I don't really watch like I don't really watch anything.
Oh, we
I
were talking
always
about Big Little Lies.
We were talking about Big Little Lies. I was watching that with Zion um right before this interview. It was really really cool. You guys should watch it. To all my fans, my loyal listeners, you guys should watch Big Little Lies. It's based in Monterey, and Reese Witherspoon, she's in it, and Nicole Kidman, and Zoe Kravitz. I think that's how you say her name. She's so beautiful. I love her.
Yeah. Yeah, and season 2, Meryl Streep is there.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah. It's such a great show. And you don't really see that often of just like a show just based on strong, badass women. You know, there's like 5 amazing women in this show, and I love it.
Yeah, Breaking Bad's also really good.
Mm. Yeah, I just started. Have you ever seen Glee?
I haven't seen Glee.
Well, I was late to the party. I started watching it, which is weird because people would assume that I watch Glee because of all the singing, but I never did, and I started watching it, and I think it's pretty freaking amazing. I love it. You should watch it.
Okay, I definitely will.
And then what else? Yeah, what else do I watch? I watch The Voice. Um I mean, I was watching Euphoria. I never finished it. I never finished any of like Stranger.
Euphoria's really good, bro. You should finish it.
Yeah, I never finished like Riverdale or Stranger Things, any of that shit.
I still haven't watched those.
Yeah. And I can't remember anything else that I watched. But I'm not big into like I never watched Loki or WandaVision. I got to watch those.
I watched like a couple episodes of WandaVision with my friend Angie, but I don't really remember it because I was high as fuck.
Oh my god, Caro. Okay, who is your favorite singer?
That's really hard. I love music, bro. I love music so much. Um, Maybe Janae. Oh,
Oh, I love her.
yeah. She's the only person that I've seen in concert. I'm definitely trying to go to more concerts.
Yeah, Janae Aiko, she is so great. I love her voice.
Yeah, I Yeah, I don't know. I really like her. She makes like a lot of stoner music.
Mm, yeah. She has a song with John Legend on his album. It's called
Oh yeah.
When You Move I Move. It's so groovy, it's so sexy. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food.
I know you're Mexican, and I know you probably want to say like tacos and burritos and flautas. I'm not even Mexican, and that's like literally my favorite food. I love Mexican food.
I can't even say that though because I'm vegetarian. So
Oh, that's right. So, what would you say since you're vegetarian? What's your favorite food?
Zion's doing me. Um, my favorite. Honestly, I really like vegan burgers. They're so fucking good.
What is the what is it made out of?
Shit, I don't know. It just tastes good.
I was expecting you to like tell me like exactly what it was made of, and you're like, shit, I don't know.
Yeah, it's made of.
Oh my god. I'm sure it's made like a plant, right? Plant-based burger.
Yeah, I think it's like soy or something like that.
Mm. What's your favorite animal?
Cats, for sure.
Mm.
I love cats so much. They're so cute.
Have you ever had a pet cat?
Yes, I had a cat. Um, Funny story, it was just like a stray cat from like from where I live. There's like a bunch of stray cats in my neighborhood, and one day my brother was like, "Oh, I'm gonna grab that kitty for you." I was like, "Really?" And he actually ended up getting the kitty from. It was literally a tiny, tiny ass kitty, and I became its mom, and it would follow me everywhere. I was a mom.
Oh, that's so cool. We literally live in the same hood. So yeah, I see stray cats all the time. Okay, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color, maybe yellow.
No way. Yellow's my favorite color.
Really?
Yeah,
We're just
yellow.
happy people.
We're what?
We're just happy people.
Exactly. Because yellow, I feel like no one ever picks yellow. Everyone likes red or blue or some shit like that. And I'm like, nah, yellow. It's so happy. It's like the best.
Yeah, but I don't really wear yellow that much. But that's probably my favorite color.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to wear yellow. There's not that much yellow clothing. I only have a few shirts. What is your favorite season?
My favorite season is I like summer because it's warm and I can just do a bunch of stuff and be adventurous and hang out with my friends and not worry about school. But I also like winter because I like doing like a bunch of winter activities. I love Christmas. It's so fun.
Yeah, I'm like the total opposite from you. I love fall and spring because cuz fall, I feel like you're kind of getting into it, into the winter. Like it's starting to get kind of cold and like you might have your rainy days here and there, but it's like flannels and like hoodies and like it's kind of in the middle. It's not too freezing like winter. And then spring, that's when like it's starting to get warm. You can just wear your short sleeves. It's not that intense like summer. So I'm like completely opposite from you in that one.
Wow. Well, summer is still really fun, but I mean, spring is really fun. I feel like there's not much going on in fall except like, well, honestly, Halloween's really fun too, so never mind.
Yeah. Does Berkeley do any like Halloween parties?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Berkeley is just like a really, really huge like party school, like in general. We have frat row, and there's all like, it's always cracking, bro. There's always something going on.
Hey, I love that. What is your favorite makeup brand? I've always loved how you've done your makeup, so I want to know what's your kind of your favorite makeup brands and products.
I don't know if I really have like a favorite makeup brand, but my favorite thing to do is eyeliner. That's like my go-to. I love doing eyeliner. I always use the NYX. I don't know how to say it. NYX
Mm,
eyeliner. That's the one that I use. So
nice. Let's see. Do you have a childhood crush?
nah, I don't think so. I don't think I was really like. I don't know. I wasn't really thirsty when I was young.
Well, mine was Zac Efron, just in case you wanted to know.
Cool.
What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
But I wasn't like obsessed. My favorite what?
Fast food restaurant.
for sure is In-N-Out because they have a grilled cheese. So it's literally just a burger without the meat. It's the grilled cheese with animal style dressing. So it's just like the
Ooh.
fries, but like the dressing that goes on top. It's just like the grilled onions and the special sauce. It's
Ooh.
really, you should try it.
I didn't even know they had that. How do I order that? Do I just say I want a grilled cheese?
Yeah, just say, can I get a grilled cheese with animal style sauce?
Ooh, I love that. I did not.
It's really good.
In-N-Out surprises me every time. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting to the part of the podcast where I usually ask my guest if they have any questions for me. So do you have a question for me before we finish up?
Why did you decide to start a podcast?
Okay. It's interesting because I never really wanted to. It was never like my plan. It was never in the cards for me. Obviously YouTube came first because I love to sing. So I kind of have a little bit of experience with the whole like being a content creator and stuff like that. But the podcast thing, it first came into my head as soon as the pandemic hit. I'm like, damn, like it'd be cool to start a podcast and just kind of like interview people through Zoom and FaceTime and shit like that. And but I never really did it. I don't know why. I thought I wouldn't be able to pull it off. Until like a full year later, I started February of this year, 2021, and I already had a microphone. I already knew how to use GarageBand. I did my research on how to start a podcast, and anyone could literally start one, and anyone can do it. Anyone can talk about whatever they want, and so I started it, and I started doing more research on like how to be a host, I guess. I guess I was watching like a lot of talk shows, like Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel and like Ellen. Yeah, and I was watching like I don't know, Kelly Clarkson and Seth Meyers and all these talk shows where they interview people. And then I started listening to podcasts, how they work. And every podcast is different. There's like either each episode is like a specific topic they talk about or you just interview people. And a big thing for me was that I wanted to reconnect with people who I haven't talked to in a long time. I obviously wanted all my best friends on here, but I wanted other people who have left like some sort of impact on me or people that I admire. So I wrote down this huge ass list of a bunch of people that I want to come on, and I'm like, we're gonna start this and we're gonna go little by little and we're just gonna work on it. And then little did I know, we finished season 1 with a bunch of random people who I never thought I'd ever talk to, but I did. And then I took like 2 or 3 months off and started season 2. You're gonna be episode 11, so you're gonna be close to the end of season 2. And yeah, and then I'm gonna start season 3. Hopefully I'll have enough people to come on for season 3. But yeah, this podcast, literally my favorite thing I've ever done. I love it so much. It makes me emotional when I see how many people actually listen to this shit and how many people actually like come on and people actually care about it. It makes me emotional because for a long time in my life, I wasn't listened to and people didn't really care about me or what I did, or a lot of people talk shit about me. And now I'm actually doing this and people actually care and listen. So it's nice to see how the tables have turned. That was such a long answer. I'm so sorry, Caro.
No, you're fine. I love that answer. I'm so happy for you, bro.
Yeah. And thank you for coming on. Like, I've always admired you. I think you're so amazing. You're super beautiful and talented and great. Honestly, I only have nice, amazing things to say about you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I had a flashback the other day when we went to prom. I remember your beautiful dress, and we went on the limo and then to the boardwalk.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was so fun.
And we went on the fucking roller coaster too.
Yeah, we went on the Giant Dipper and like our fucking all dressed up. I was hella scared that my lash was gonna fly off. I was like covering my eyes the whole time.
Yeah, I have a video of you like holding onto your lashes so they don't fly off.
That's funny.
Did you go to prom the year after that?
Yeah, because I think I was a junior when that happened, and that was your guys' senior prom.
Yeah.
So I went to prom again my senior year.
That's so cool. And when you graduated, oh, you graduated like when the pandemic hit, right? Or no?
No, it was like a year before that.
Okay, so you were able to have like a normal graduation, thank God.
Yeah.
Um, and that's all the questions I have for you. I guess we're basically done. Once again, thank you for coming on to my show. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I have much love for you, so thank you.
Thank you so much for having me on your podcast. This is such an honor.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next week for the very last episode of season 2. So stay tuned. Bye, guys. Love you.